Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the USF Bulls return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Slips away. Snagged in the middle. It's Eccles. And he used that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd down after the run. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Quarterback checking off. Brown will throw it. Coming after it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 7, North Carolina, 0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the end zone. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowling their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
They got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
To the air, it's Harrell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense in press coverage. They're trying to get to him. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida has it back and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Brown will throw it. Still looking. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Finds a man on the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarter.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Bulls. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something real.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Quickly complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On second down, just keeps firing. Floats it out in space. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
Number 96 on to kick it away.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On second down, looking again to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, USF. And the pummeling has started.
USF, number 19.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The defense wouldn't let him lose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Keith. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
That's a first down for the offense.
Brown will throw it. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. And the punishment has been extended.
USF, number 8 with the carry.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
North Carolina.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 25, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That completion delivers a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. Through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
42 Spider. Corners are going to bail. Gets it out quickly. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a deep.
And that ball is picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Getting some heat. With the catch, it's Keith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them the football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off. Hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Got his man. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.